Hi, my name's Byron Martin here at Logie's Greenhouses, and today we're going to be talking about anthuriums, and in particular an anthurium that has been grown in a orb or a mass of sphagnum. There's a very interesting way to grow this plant. Anthuriums in general are very good indoor plants. They flower very freely under low light, tolerant to low humidity, that's the shiny leaves they have. And they tolerate a great deal of dryness in terms of that which is on the root systems, as well as I mentioned in the air. So as a low light plant in the house where you're looking for color and you're looking for endurance, anthuriums are really a great choice. This little plant, which is a relatively low growing anthurium, has been planted in an orb or a round ball of sphagnum moss. You can see the young roots coming out here growing on the surface of the sphagnum ball. And so in terms of their culture, we actually set them into a saucer where it will contain water. You don't have to use clay. This is terracotta, but you can use plastic. And then the water is put into the saucer and then wicked up into the ball where the plant will get its moisture. Generally speaking, we like to see this ball get a little bit dry in between waterings, and then we water it. And usually, under most growing conditions, it can last anywhere from 3 to 4 days to even a week between waterings. It's an excellent way to grow anthuriums, as well as an ease of watering where you can simply look at it and add moisture to it as is needed. In terms of growing anthuriums, we want to grow them in good light. They don't need to have direct sun, actually don't prefer that, but east, west, even a north window will work. But keep them in the window. There's very few problems with insects or disease on anthuriums, as they flower pretty much throughout the year if given quality light. And that's another thing. If the plant actually goes out of flower, generally the light level is too low. The flowers last for a very long time. They can last on here for months and months and months, and although they may start out red like that, they'll actually fade a bit as they age, but the flowers can be very, very long-lived. When we grow these, we like to fertilize them. However, whenever you're growing something in a wick situation, you got to be careful you don't overfeed them. So you'd be adding fertilizer to your water, usually a soluble fertilizer, putting a little bit of it into the bottom and letting that wick up. Periodically, if you're fertilizing, it'd be a good idea to take this over to the sink when it's wet and flush out the salts, because those salts will constantly be moving up and they can build up onto the top of the root orb and actually cause problems. So remember, be cautious when you're feeding. As they're low light plants, they don't need that much fertilizer. Generally, it's less is better. Well, there's a little bit of information on how to grow the anthurium as a root orb. Great little plant for the house, for color throughout the year, and for its ease of growth. If you'd like more information, visit us at logies.com.